What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Control RC. Today, we're actually checking out the new Kyosho Mad Wagon. So, I don't know if you've had the Mad Van in the past, which I have, but that thing was a ton of fun. And well, this thing actually has improved and upgraded everything from that. So, we're going to get this bad boy open and check it out. Ooh, yeah. Well, look at that. So let's get the remote out of here. So in here's got your books, pieces, parts. Well, we're just going to throw that over here for now. All right. So here she is. So let's bring this thing on in and get a closer look at it. All right, so here she is. So obviously, as you can see, first looks, the thing looks pretty gnarly. I'm pretty excited to get this thing actually. So this is a 1960s style wagon polycarbonate body. So it really looks pretty cool. But you know what I think we're gonna do now is we're gonna get this thing off because I want to see what's in here. So pretty normal style. It does have a aluminum plate underneath here, so it's a little bit stronger than the Mad Van. This one is 3S capable, and got a massive brace running through right here, though. So that's really gonna, I think this is really gonna stabilize it quite a bit. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of it. So like I said, it's 3S LiPo powered rig. It says it's capable of 75 plus miles an hour, so we're gonna have to test that. Now, motor wise, it has a 2050 kV, but it's a long can motor. I don't know if you can really get a good look at it. So as I've been told, the long can helps a little bit with torque. So not sure if this thing really needed more torque, but we're going to find out what it does. So let's kind of creep up on the front here. So it's got oil filled plastic shocks. They got the clips that are all in it. Pretty basic double wishbone suspension with plastic drive shafts. All pretty straightforward. You know, it works. Everything works really nice. You can see all your steering and servo, everything right in here. You got your two bell cranks in there. So pretty normal looking. Does have a 80 amp ESC on it, so that should definitely help with the 3S and the motor that we got going on here. So yeah, and we go all the way down to 2.8 inch wheels and monster truck inspired tires on it, which a little spongy, but feel like they might really grip, especially on tight terrain. So if you get this thing on a lawn, I bet this thing's really gonna go. So yeah, there she is. Now, just for comparison, like I said, I do have the regular Mad Van. So I haven't even cleaned it yet, but I thought they were going to be a little closer. But as you can see, this is a hair bigger, a little bit longer. Everything's a little bit stronger on this new version. And I also want to point out that this one actually comes with the Inferno 8th scale Neo 3.0 differentials in it. So it's got 8th scale bigger differentials in it, which opposed to this one, which has the regular old 10th scale ones in it. I've actually broken the diffs in this one. So this has got bigger ones in it. So I really can't wait to get this thing out and see what it can do, because the Mad Van itself was a ton of fun. So I can only imagine what this guy is going to do with a little bit more power and a little bit stronger. I really can't wait to see. So I think the next thing we're going to do right now, we're going to charge up some 3S batteries and get this thing rolling, because I really can't wait. I want to get this thing jumping. All right, so we're back. We just ran the Mad Wagon. Now, I want to point out a couple things. Our environment isn't quite as strong as we were hoping to run today. So we got a lot more snow, a lot more ice. Things are a little colder than we would like. So we weren't able to really give this thing the really strong run we really wanted to do, but we got a few good things in. Before we really touch upon a few things, I did want to point out, we kind of pulled a rookie mistake. We did not check the wheels before we went out. So a couple of these actually, like this guy right here, loosened up because we didn't check the nuts. So that's rule number one. You got to check a few things before you go off and run. Secondly, we ran into, it says it's 3S capable, but our 3S batteries did not fit. So we slightly modified this section so we could put our batteries in. For our batteries are just a little too thick, so they wouldn't fit in, but we really wanted to run it on 3S, so basically we made it work. Now we'll touch upon how the thing handled. From what I saw right off the bat, I mean, our environment, like I said, is kind of loose and a little frozen at the moment, so this was a little all over the place. But fun factor, I think, on this guy is going to be really high, especially once it warms up a little bit. This 3S got a ton of power, really spins around, does all sorts of cool stuff. The only other issue I think we ran into was it likes to hesitate going into reverse. Could be a calibration issue on our part. Don't know. Haven't really looked enough into it yet. So all in all, I really got to say, I think this is going to be fun. Once our environment warms up, we're going to take this thing back out and really bash on it, see what it can do. Because I think it's going to be a stronger platform than the Mad Van. I think it's going to be able to handle just a little bit more abuse. So, like I said, for the moment, I'm going to call this one a win. I really like it. So, like and subscribe, stay tuned, click the notifications, and stay tuned for more videos.